Natalie is on the phone. She says she has just arrived and asks where he is. She is so distracted that she doesn't realize the statue she is sitting on is actually a man pretending to be a statue. She mentions that all the money is with her and tells him not to worry, they will meet soon. Unaware, she doesn't notice the man pretending to be a statue taking her money. He is surprised by the amount he grabbed from her purse and quickly hides it before she realizes what is happening. Natalie says goodbye on the phone. She opens her purse and realizes all the money is gone. Where is her money? She starts calling the police. Oliver realizes that with all that money, he can buy all the food his family needs. The woman on the phone thinks she's going crazy, seeing a walking statue. Oliver excitedly shows his wife all the money he got. She wants to know how he got all that. He says it's obvious. He earned all that money working on the street, pretending to be a statue. His wife doesn't believe it, asks him to tell the truth. It's impossible for him to have earned all that working on the street. Oliver insists he's telling the truth, did a good job, and earned a lot of money, enough to buy food for them. Marie wants the truth. What does all this mean? Oliver says he can explain. Marie gets nervous. Why did he do all this? Oliver explains it was for the well-being of their daughter, because working honestly is not enough to feed them. Maria is surprised he did that. It's not the kind of thing they usually do. It doesn't belong to them. They should work honestly and achieve things the right way. They need to set a good example for their daughter. She asks her husband not to do it again. He says it's okay, he won't do it again. The daughter appears asking if everything is okay. The father says yes, he was actually going to buy some things for them to eat and will be back soon. He leaves quickly, leaving them behind. Natalie says it was there, right there that it all happened. Her money was well kept in her purse, and it was there that it disappeared. This money was very important to her, she really needed it. The police officer asks her to explain exactly what happened. She says she was on the phone when suddenly her money and necklace disappeared. That's what happened, she doesn't know what to do. The woman tries to speak, but Natalie asks her to wait just a second. She continues lamenting to the police officer. The woman nudges her again. She asks her to wait as she is talking. Natalie continues lamenting to the police officer. The woman says she can explain what happened. Natalie asks her to say what she wants at once. The police officer asks Natalie to explain properly because he is not understanding anything anymore. Where did it all happen? How did it happen? He is confused. Natalie says that as always, men don't understand anything. She says there was a bench right there, apologizes to the woman, continues saying there was a bench right there. She sat on the bench for a few minutes, and suddenly her things disappeared. The police officer asks where the bench she claims was there went. Did it disappear too? The woman asks her friend to wait on the phone because she is in a mess. She explains that there really was a bench there, a bench with a moving statue. She's not going crazy. It wasn't too much medication she took. She doesn't know what it was, but the statue walked away like a person. The police officer asks them to hold on for a second. He doesn't understand anything anymore and thinks they don't even know what they're talking about. One says the statue came to life. The other says the bench disappeared. He doesn't understand anything anymore. He thinks they are confused. Natalie must have dropped her things somewhere and lost them. Natalie gets irritated. She is telling the truth. Someone stole from her. She notices something on the ground. When she picks it up, she realizes it's an identification card of someone who plays the role of a living statue, specializing in children's entertainment. Now it all makes sense to them. It was just someone trying to trick her. He must be using the costume to deceive people, and when they least expect it, he steals from them. He must have taken everything. Moreover, the card has the address where they can find him. She wants to go and arrest him. The police officer says that's not how it works. She asks what he works for if he can't even arrest someone. The police officer says he has no proof that the man is really the thief and cannot arrest anyone without evidence. But they can certainly come up with a plan to catch the thief red-handed. He secretly tells Natalie the plan. The woman sends an audio message to her friend saying things are getting intense. Natalie understands everything. Natalie doesn't think the thief is far from there. It's very likely that he will show up in the same place they were before. Natalie says it's him. It's the thief, right there in front of them. She thinks this is the perfect moment for them to put the plan into action. The police officer says she already knows what to do. Natalie says she's ready. The police officer says she's very clever. They prepare to set the plan in motion. Natalie disguises herself and pretends to be an old lady with walking difficulties, heading towards Oliver. Oliver returns to his spot and pretends to be a statue. A woman is passing by the street, and when she stops to adjust herself, Oliver springs into action but is soon stopped by Natalie. She says she finally caught him, and he has to return all the money he stole from her. She tells him he stole money from someone in need, and he has to give it back. Oliver says she must be mistaken, pushes her, and manages to escape. The woman is confused by what's happening. Natalie shouts for the police officer, telling him to catch him quickly. The police officer comes out of hiding and starts chasing Oliver. Oliver tries to flee, and they begin a pursuit. Oliver stops at a corner and puts on another disguise. The police officer arrives and doesn't realize it's him, asking if he saw a man disguised as a statue passing by. Natalie arrives shortly after, asking the same question. He says he didn't see anything. The police officer doesn't believe he escaped. What are they going to do now? Natalie has an idea. They need to go to the thief's house. The police officer wants to end this once and for all. Natalie has the thief's address. She's sure they'll find him there. They walk, and Natalie is almost certain it's around there, where the address indicates. The police officer says they need to be cautious, or the thief will escape again. Oliver says everything he does is for the family. The wife knows that. She knows it's for her and the daughter, but the money he got will be enough for what they need. She doesn't want anything bad to happen to him. She's afraid he'll be arrested. The daughter says she knows why he's doing this. It's because of her. Oliver says yes, he's doing it for her and the family. Natalie recognizes that voice from somewhere. The police officer captures him. He won't escape. The girl asks what the teacher is doing there. The mother asks if they know each other. The girl says Natalie is her teacher. Marie asks the police officer not to take her husband. They have a daughter to take care of. Natalie says that's precisely why he should be arrested. The money he took was supposed to help underprivileged children in the institution. In addition to being a teacher, Natalie is a social worker, and part of that money was for his daughter too. The police officer says that given these circumstances, Oliver needs to be arrested. Oliver tells his wife that everything will be fine, he'll be back soon. The important thing is that their daughter is well. He apologizes to the teacher. He didn't want to do this, but had no choice. Natalie believes he tried to do good, but did it the wrong way. It didn't have to be like this. He doesn't need to worry. She'll do what she can to not let him stay in jail for long and will take care of his daughter while he's away. The girl is sad about the situation. The girl misses her father. The mother understands, but now he is paying for what he did because what he did was not right. The girl misses her father. Marie tells her not to worry, he'll be back soon playing with her. The important thing is that he is setting a good example. The girl is happy that the teacher is helping her father. The mother doesn't know what they would do without Natalie. The girl wants to know how long it will take for her father to get out of prison. The mother says his sentence was short, so in a few months, he'll be back. The girl accepts the answer.